Alright guys, welcome back. So we're out in the Sound, we're in the middle region. Beautiful calm morning. Look at this like purple pink sky. Oh yeah, I love these conditions. So we're gonna get out here with Dan. He's behind me. We're gonna make it out to some deeper stuff, I think, initially. And then we'll head up onto the shoal, see if there's any fluke left over. 70-degree water temps. Got good conditions, so should just be able to jig something up here. Hopefully there'll be keeper sea bass, and hopefully there'll be some keeper fluke.
What weight are you gonna start with? About to end, I think.
Yeah, it's gonna be slow, so I would say ½ ounce, maybe 3/4.
Good looking marks in the bottom.
I know, man. I'm like tempted to just.
I feel like these are the kind of marks you put a drift shot on and cast out.
Exactly. So this is what I'm throwing. There's a bite. Could have been a porgy. I'm gonna keep pushing deeper and deeper until I get a bite.
The tide, I do think, did bring those fish to life.
Yeah.
Remember how it was nothing at first, and then once it started moving, it kind of changed the game.
I did rewatch that video of you and I recently, and
that was a fun one.
It was. We caught a lot of fish that day, dude.
Variety too. Like one of those days, it's like, what's on the end of the line?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, there we go.
I like that.
That's a good one.
Jerk shad?
Yeah, jerk shad.
Couldn't get it down fast enough. Beat me to it.
This is going to be a keeper, but it's not going to be a monster.
You keeping non-monster keepers still?
Oh yeah, I'm keeping I'm keeping anything I can keep. It's just not super easy to find keepers to me. Yeah, it's a good one.
Oh, all right.
That'll keep.
Okay.
What's weird is this rock fishes better when the current's not crazy.
Was he right on the bottom? Or?
Yeah, it was right on the bottom. I could feel the top of the rock, and I just kind of lifted once, and then boom. Oh, let's get him on here safe, and then we'll measure. That is about a 17.5 incher. That's perfect. They got to be 16.5. You can keep 3 right now. I'll just bleed them out. Yep. There are a few rocks too. We can move a little bit. Like if
there's a lot of real estate on this too.
Yeah.
Like unless someone's been cleaning this thing out, I doubt it's just a one fish rock. Even if it's just short, we should be getting them.
I agree. Are you using gulp?
Right now I'm doing the Elias shad.
Okay.
Black, purple, and yellow.
Oh.
Just see if the color makes a difference. If this doesn't do it, there's one more thing I want to throw.
I did just get a bite there.
Are you fishing gulp?
No. Dan's on. Looks like he's got a nice sea bass. Oh, it's off. Oh yeah.
There you go. That might be the one I dropped.
Might be. $14. All right, I say we do something different than this though. Continue over the ledge in 40.
We're on the plateau.
Yeah, they do go over the edge. Yeah, they follow it all the way down. Yeah, you can like basically get rocks right there. I'm getting smacked by somebody, but I think it's a porgy. Oh, you guys see them? I think they're peanut bunker. It looks like peanut bunker. Let's see, what do I want to use? Yeah, let's go with the pink and black gulp. Alright, so we're gonna do this. How's the current down there? Not much? That's good.
Are you marking it right now?
Yeah, I'm right over top of it. Yeah, you're on the edge. You had a bite? Nice. Oh yeah, they're here. Oh yeah, they are here. Oh, dude, I didn't even hit the bottom, I don't think. It's really deep, 98 feet. This is definitely a keeper. Probably another 18-incher or so. This is a good sign though that we got one right away. Oh yeah, that's a nice one. Oh, that's a big one. Oh man. That's an...
What size, how heavy did you fishing?
I did a 3-ounce conventional, like bottom rig. Because I figured the current's only gonna get stronger too. So yeah, this guy's about 18 and a half. Yeah, the current's not as bad as I thought it would be. There's no way there was only one sea bass on there. It's so weird. Usually you get them right away, right after another. I think what happens too in the middle sound is it's just such a big flat open area that the current, you know, there's no bottleneck out here. So the current is kind of slow getting out. But the moment that contours start happening near shore, then it kind of picks up. Not too much longer. They should have woken up. I mean, the current is correct, and you know, we got to hit right away. It's kind of strange. It might have just, he just might have been alone on this thing.
Yeah, maybe he's been cleaned out.
That could be true too.
What kind of reel is that?
This is a Penn Clash.
That's what I got.
It's the old school one though. Do you have the?
It's like
Similar. So you have that's all black, right? Yeah. They got rid of the gold, I think. All right, guys, we're making it to the ledge. I'm gonna start with my paddle shad, which has been doing really good. This is gonna be on a 1/2 ounce. Some clear water. I'm gonna start my search in 40 feet. See, I already got a mark. Oh, Dan's on. That's a fluke. Oh, that's a good fluke, man. No, that's a head shake.
oh, it's a shark.
That's a shark? Are you serious?
Huge dog shark.
Did I get a dogfish too? I got a sea robin. That's a fluke. Small fluke. Some nice marks right there. It's a small fluke, I think, that's following me. Yep. This one's in 30 feet. Yeah, I'm getting marks like mid-water column. But they're not going after it. I know. Oh yeah, that's a sea robin. That's another fluke. I'm definitely in a patch of fluke here. Marking some fish on the bottom. Oh, and up top. What is that? It's gotta be bass. Another fluke. Oh my gosh, a huge school of something just went through. Those bass. Nice. This.
Working the paddle shack?
I literally just switched because one of the flukes swallowed it to a pink shine grub. Yeah, he's definitely short. Oof, man. Chunksters, man. I'm not even gonna measure him. He's probably like 18 or less. I do think there's a good amount of fluke around. I just don't know if they're going to be keepers, but... a lot of sea robins out here. Well, I don't know why you aren't catching sea robins.
I don't know why you're not catching dogfish. 100% TV dogfish right here.
Alright, I'm coming over. Whoa, that is big.
This is definitely the biggest one I've ever caught, without question. It's not just length, it's thick too.
That is like a legit shark, man.
Yeah, you're in a better position to get rid of them than I am.
Yeah, I can, if he...
That's all.
Yeah, here. Be careful. Watch your rod. You have to grab the back of his head. The tail, he'll still have too much leverage. Although this one is a big one. I don't think I've ever handled one this big.
I'm gonna mess up your boat.
Let me see. Oh yeah, it's a big one.
Careful, no, you're just pure muscle.
Yeah.
Thanks.
I was not anticipating the strength of that thing.
You're just pure muscle, man. Pure muscle.
Oh! That's a fluke, man. I'm getting nice fluke bites. Well, that's what it is. Dude, it's as soon as I drop. I'm telling you, Dan, come over here, dude. It's crazy. As soon as I drop, I'm getting bit. Alright. The same thing's happening. Like, I'm getting that school following me. Alright, we're getting lots of bites now. It is mostly sea robins and short fluke. It could be a fluke. Yeah, it's a fluke. Look at this sea robin strip. It's so crazy. It's working though, like exceptionally well. Saving a lot of gulp. It's weird because we're not really marking bait. Look at that. It's so... It's so crazy. A lot of sea robins there also. This thing has caught so many fish. There's never been this many fluke in the sound that I can remember.
Have you ever worked this stretch before?
Once. The same year, the same time that I caught that one sea bass where we were.
Yeah.
You know what I was saying? Then I moved to here and did exactly what we're doing. And I caught, I think, one sea robin. A lot of sea robins mix in here though. Oh man, I'm gonna keep some more sea robins. There's still this much fish around, even without the sand eels.
I haven't really seen too many sea robins period this season anyway.
No.
This is like the first time really to end one.
Yeah, same. At least it's fun. There's got to be hundreds of sea robins down there.
It's like every sea robin in Long Island Sound too.
Yeah.
Probably about the same odds of getting a 17-inch porgy and a 17-inch sea robin.
Yeah, I think so.
You get a little more meat off the porgy, it's a little easier to clean, but I think the meat tastes better on the sea robin. Better fight in the porgies.
Yeah,
I mean,
pound for pound.
Pound for pound.
But I must say, like, the sea robin fight is a little bit fun sometimes when they dig their head.
Yeah. It's probably a little less likely to destroy your boat too, so that's
Definitely.
a point towards the sea robin.
That's true. Yeah, I'm gonna keep a couple more if they're big. Oh my gosh. That's a fluke too. Oh, this is just nuts, man. This is like nothing I've ever seen. Oh, he broke my tail, man. That's all right. This gulp lasted a long time. Let's see, I bet you don't even need this. Okay guys, so yeah, I'm sure you're pretty curious about what the bottom looked like during this pretty consistent bite. But unfortunately it's just mostly small fluke and sea robins, so you're going to see a lot of both. But I was working probably a little bit shallower than Dan. Dan was working a little bit deeper. I think he got a little less bites, but both of us, it was pretty non-stop action. And you're seeing here, I put the sea robin strip on, and sea robins, yeah, have no problem taking it. Right there, you saw that fluke attack the weight. We're going to come back to another instance of where a fluke is attacking the weight. It happens very, very often. Yeah, in general, I think the sea robins tend to be a little bit more aggressive than the fluke, but there are times when the fluke are schooling that they are also very aggressive. Yeah, this sea robin strip was very effective. It lasted a long time, it stayed on the hook, and the fish were absolutely loving it. So I probably will continue to do this. I've done it in the past, but after seeing this, I'm probably going to do it a little more often. It just, looks really good. And there's going to be times where a fish has the bait, is running off with it, and it's going to get a little hectic, kind of hard to follow what's going on. But what I think I'm seeing is, as the fish takes the bait, that weight sort of, stirs up the bottom, and the fish just are following that weight a lot. They're just, looking around, and I think that's why, a lot of times it's good to have maybe a teaser rig too, where you have two chances if you're, looking to catch numbers of fish. Obviously, a fish attacking something attracts another fish. I knew this is very true for blackfish. It's very true for a lot of fish, but I think definitely in this video, I've never seen fluke, get sort of amped up watching other fluke attack the bait like this. You're going to see it even more so later on in the video as well. It's just pretty incredible how aggressive these fluke will get. Alright, so there's another instance of a fluke, going for the weight instead of the bait. And then this one coming up off the bottom a bit to also chase the weight again. It's just pretty funny. I mean, I painted that weight yellow. I think for flounder, people say that flounder are attracted to yellow, so that's why that weight is painted yellow, but I'm not really sure if that's the reason they're attracted to it or not. But I don't think so, because I have used non-painted color. Yeah, just look at that freeze frame though. I think I counted 8 fluke just in that little frame, so yeah, quite a bit of fluke here, and that's just what the camera's picking up. There's got to be fluke everywhere. Notice too how this fluke attacks the front of the strip, thinking it's probably the head of whatever he's attacking. I noticed that quite a bit of times, that the fluke will attack the head. I mean, think about it, it makes sense. If they attack the bait at the head, they pretty much guarantee themselves the entire meal. But if they just sort of bite the tail, bite half of it, the fish escapes and they only get half a meal, or their buddies get the other half. Yeah, and another thinking about them attacking the front of the strip, that's why that strip I was using up top was working so effectively. It could be a very long strip. I like long strips because the big fluke, they go straight for the head, so it doesn't really matter how long the strip is. Usually the big ones aren't gonna hit the tail part of the strip. Alright, so that's a pretty long clip of all these fluke just following my bait, and I think one of them is hooked and they're just following that guy that's hooked. It's just amazing to me how aggressive they are, especially when they're schooling like this. All right, so there you go, another attack at the head of the bait. You know, and of course, it's not that they always attack the head of the bait. You just saw that one attacking the tail. But yeah, I just find it interesting that, you know, sometimes when they really do size it up, they'll aim for the head. All right, so these are pretty silly fish. And, you know, like I was saying with the weight, they're always chasing the weight. Here you see there's no bait on the hook. The hook is actually fouled up on the weight right there. And if you watch closely, this fluke is going to actually hook himself on a bare hook. Still probably only 18 though. Alright, I'm gonna put on that little green jerk shad. Alright, definitely the better one of the day. What are you thinking?
I think we know what to expect to stay with this.
I know, right?
Best case scenario, he's got a keeper, maybe two.
We would have gotten, I feel like, a keeper by now too with the current. You know, the current's good. You know.
I feel like.
Should we just?
Obviously, I'm not 100% in the game right now.
So should we just start working shallower?
Shallower, or start working back to where we were and see how that fishes now that we have some actual tide.
Okay. All right, guys. So this seems to be like a lot of the same. So we're gonna go shallow. Try to find something different. Try some boulders. Look, I'm seeing some streaky type marks on the screen. Don't look like porgies. This feels good, but it could be a porgy that's foul hooked. Oh, big sea bass, dude. Yeah, keeper sea bass. Oh my. Dude, I think that's a keeper. Yeah, 17 and a half. Alright, we just got our limit of sea bass. I'm shocked. That guy's in 17 feet of water. That is shallow for a sea bass this size. Yeah, I can't believe it, dude. It's like it's over 17 inches. 17 feet.
rock certainly worth a look at.
Here, come over. There's another similar rock over here. Come here.
There's no shortage.
Yeah, there's no shortage, but that one, I was specifically on the highest point of the biggest boulder. I got something nice. We're gonna keep this one. Oh, I can see the rock. Oh my gosh, guys, can you see this rock? Dude, Dan, I can see the rock, which also makes me think, though, the kayak can spook it. Yeah, overall, it's a pretty good morning. It went down as pretty much as what I was expecting it to. We obviously would have liked those fluke to be a little bit bigger, but you know, from the reports that I had been hearing, everyone was saying that, you know, the fluke on those areas are just, the shorts to keeper ratio is just very high. So yeah, I kind of expected that, but I was hoping that we could find one or two, you know, in the mix, but oh well, didn't happen. There was a lot of sea robins. Maybe, you know, if we worked bigger profiles or something to kind of weed out smaller fish, maybe that would have worked, but I really just think there's not too many keepers out there. Glad that I could get the sea bass, but it was definitely a pick. You know, we would stop at one boulder, we would get one, and then we would stay there, you know, thinking there'd be more, but there wasn't. And so then we hopped around to another boulder, you know, just like one right away, and then that's it. So yeah, the sea bass just weren't really cooperating too much, but thankfully the ones that, you know, I caught were of good size. And then we got that one in the shallow, which is pretty crazy. That's probably the shallowest I think I've caught a keeper sea bass, I think. 17 feet, it's pretty shallow. You know, and these boulders that come up a couple feet, you know, you're talking like, you know, 10 feet that sea bass is hiding in at the top of the rock. So that's pretty crazy. You know, and I could see the tops of those boulders, some of those in the shallow. So very, very surprised to find that guy there. Yeah, definitely summer mode is here. I definitely think this is when it gets a little tough to find fish. I don't know what I'm gonna do next week, but we'll have to think of you know, another game plan. All right, guys, so let's see you next time. Thanks for watching.